I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect the demon with this guard flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like an art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird. Let me fly away, Nelly Furtado. Bye.
We got London on the trip.
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. Clown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80, 79 Broncos. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass is incomplete. These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. As it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Cards very strong in that victory a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it to Ingram, complete. But just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
The Cardinals hit 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Oh, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. First carry here for Kenneth Walker to 3rd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They're going right back to Walker. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's 2nd and 8. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
1st down, Seahawks.
Ready, reload.
Trying the left side with Walker. Ooh, with a juke. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the run.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll send Brown in motion right. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. Marquise Brown, his his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47.
From the gun, it's Walker. Down to about the 45. You look at this Arizona defense.
This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
They'll look to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Eskridge, the man in motion.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw here is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Well, the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Well, they lined up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number 1. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Murray's throw complete to McBride.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it.
That's out to the flat for Ingram.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown!
Keontae Ingram.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cardinals are able to stretch out their lead.
Prater for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
2nd and 14.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Ingram at tailback. He's got it running left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football up a triple option, you've actually called that play.
On second down, Ingram. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Keontae Ingram, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
60 Maverick.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Cardinals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything.
63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Murray now on 1st down.
He's got McBride here over the middle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's got Brown on the out route complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cards are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Prater for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second and 2. He'll get that to Charbonnet. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. Well, go ahead and mark that down as one of the most bizarre first down calls in the history of the National Football League. A fake, and it backfires.
But we've seen a lot of
first down.
Yeah, you're right. And we've seen a lot of innovation throughout the years in the NFL. I mean, we've gone from the single wing to the T formation to shotgun, right? Running spread, run and shoot.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the 2nd half gets started. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Hey, Ace. Come back.
To throw, it's Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Kennedy. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
70 Ranger. Go.
Now back to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Keontae Ingram,
29 yards.
And the Cardinals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 34-yard line.
Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba. Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba.
And quickly they get to the line.
5 yards on the play.
He'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out.
We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea. And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
At this stage of the second half, interesting. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Hey.
On second down, here's Murray. He dumps it down to Ingram. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open.
On play action, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here.
And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. Marquise Brown from 13 yards out.
And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Back to throw now on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Throw out wide to Walker.
They wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
Here we go.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now Murray throwing on second down. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And the Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shit.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. The false start backs him up 5. First and 15. To throw is Murray. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Cardinals add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point good by Prater. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw.
And And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. It's caught. Lockett. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to throw again.
He'll find Eskridge here complete.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw again.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll try to run some clock with Ingram. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
111 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And that is incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Murray going to throw. Oh, wide open, complete. And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
And they take a knee. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Ingram is in. Touchdown, Arizona.
Now Prater to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He hits his target, Lockett. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them.